What's going on, my people? How we doing? Good, good. Now settle down. It's time for the rounds. This is how we're gonna do it. We bring you the freshest and tastiest in all that brews each and every episode. That's our pleasure, our passion, and our commitment to you guys. So, not to affirm any rumors that I'm on like a Sam Adams tirade lately, which, looking back, I see it a little bit, but it is what it is. I'm attracted to three things, right? I'm attracted to American independent breweries. I'm attracted to affordable craft beer, right? And I'm attracted to good beer, which probably would be bullet point number one on that, but that's all besides the point. So this is the deal. We're in for something really tasty today. We are checking out the new seasonal release from Sam Adams called Alpine Spring. And this features the Tetning hop, and it comes in at 5.5% alcohol by volume, 19 IBUs, features a healthy dose of honey malt, and happens to be an unfiltered lager. Now, I haven't quite dug in and found out if they've dropped Noble Pills, or if they're just bringing Noble Pills back in a different way, or if maybe this is due to the hop shortage. Who knows? But that being said, let's get into it. Look at that. Just as pretty as a picture. So for those of you curious, there's a good look at the label. Check that out. Ba-bing. And let's see what we've got here. I think we're looking at something pretty damn nice. It's got a bit of extra body to it, which to me would suggest that maybe they didn't fully cold condition this. You know, give or take, I'm not entirely sure of the finites of the brewing process, but I do know that cold conditioning renders some of these heavier molecules to fall towards the bottom of the fermenters and can be flushed out, which makes for a cleaner, lighter appearing beer. It also gives the beer a more translucent quality. Past that, I tend to like beers with more body. A lot of folks seem to confuse like high carbonation levels with kind of that heavy, I just ate a whole loaf of bread, kind of borderline bloated feeling. And I think that's kind of a big misconception that a lot of people don't get. Is like with some mass-produced lagers, they're highly carbonated, force carbonated even, not a naturally occurring carbonation, because we know that the alcohol process renders edible sugars into alcohol and CO2. Now, a lot of folks go, I've had, and that's all fine and well. Eventually that will happen if you drink enough beer, but the deal is this: if your beer is not force carbonated, is naturally carbonated, it tends to take a much greater amount of time to have that effect. Anyway, I prefer beers with a bit heavier body to them. I like not being able to see straight through my glass. I think it tells me that I've got more of what I paid for, in a manner of speaking. We've got a really nice rocky white head here, big pockets. It may break down a bit, but it's very, very appealing, and not even a burnt honey, just like a deep amber, not even an amber really, just kind of a deeper honey color. Really, really nice. That head's sticking around pretty well. Light sudsy quality to it. The malt and the hops, they're present, but they almost seem kind of just a little on the lighter side here. But that's where it really gets to be something special. And what I think is so cool about this is that this isn't a super crazy style of beer. This isn't like some new experimental style of lager by any stretch of the imagination. But what they've done is they've taken like an archetype and just produced a fantastic example of it. Really, really well done. The honey malt stands out nicely, and it's well balanced by the Tetning hops, which produce kind of a citrusy aspect. It's got a lightly dry finish, not super dry. but just a bang-on, everyday drinking beer. Like, this is absolutely phenomenal. And I realize Sam Adams considers it their spring beer, but I mean, legitimately, I did a beer dinner with this a few nights back and had a whole bunch of people try it, and the main comment that I received from the beer dinner was, this is a quality of beer that you could drink like day in, day out, and just be totally psyched about the quality of product they're providing. Bang on work to Sam Adams. Again, 5.5% alcohol by volume, only 19 IBUs, and I actually think it tastes like more than that, which is impressive, because the more and more I get into it, the more I find like breweries can play a 30 IBU beer to taste more like a 19 IBU beer, and then you've got 19 IBUs that can taste more like, I mean, I legitimately would have guessed this at, 25 to 30, but it's not, and it's absolutely drinkable, very delicious. This is going to complement a wide range of flavors because it is such a classic style of lager. Highly recommend it, guys. Get out there, pick up at least a sixer. 22-ounce bombers aren't going to break your piggy bank at all, like $2.50 a pop. I mean, you say no to that, right? That being said, that's it for us here on The Rounds, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we will see you over our next pint. Here's to it.